Hello, beautiful souls. I want to talk to you a little bit today about how the narcissist rewires the brain. I'm Angela, the Alignment Alchemist, and I help people to transform their lives by finding the trauma in their past and help them heal through that trauma. So, narcissistic abuse is not just emotional. It is neurological, and it's very literal when I say that. They have this ability to rewire your brain. So let me see if I can explain. In a healthy relationship, your brain has secure pathways. Synapses connect to one another through love, and it's very, very logical. There's a lot of flow in this, right? But the narcissist can come in and they start to play on your insecurities, really, is what they're doing. And so they start talking to you about the things that they can help you with, right? So for instance, let me give you an example. I was in a relationship where my partner told me that I sometimes forget things. So he wanted to make sure that he was helping me. I can make lists, things of that sort. That way I could remember exactly what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go, because I could forget, right? I regularly misplaced things whenever I was with him. It happened all of the time. And there was a point when I started believing this, right? Because I had people around me who would say, oh yeah, she is really forgetful. You may have to remind her of things. Really and truly, I'm a spiritual person. And so I'm in myself and my inner being a lot, right? So it's not that I really forget. It's that I really have no idea that the person is asking me to do something or asking me to remember something, things of that sort, right? So the narcissist, in other words, creates this survival loop, or helps you to create that. You're creating it. You're creating this survival loop between harm and something that is healthy, like hope. So you get the love bombing, right? And then you get the stonewalling and you get the gaslighting. But then you'll receive praise. You'll receive what feels like real love. You will receive all kinds of compliments telling you how wonderful you are and you're so good at XYZ, and they're not good at these things. So they need you in their life to help them with these things, and you start to feel valuable for things that they're actually taking advantage of when it comes to your skills and your gifts. They will seem to get close to you, but then all of a sudden they seem cold and distant, right? They will tell you that they want you to know anything and everything about their life, and they will always include you and involve you in everything. But then you text them and say, hey, where are you? And they say, that's none of your business. This is my life. We're just together. They'll say things like, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life, right? Things of that sort that make you change the way that you think about that relationship, because you'll question yourself one day, does this person really care about me, or do they really just want to harm me? And then what happens is you start doubting yourself, right? You really truly doubt yourself. You can't make those simple decisions. Just things seem so chaotic because you're always trying to figure out if you really heard something, if you really thought something, if you really said something, if they really said something. And so when you're spinning around, they're the ones in control, right? They're the ones controlling the narrative. But the good news is you can heal from this. You can literally rewire the brain or disassemble their wiring in your brain so that things begin to make sense again. You can create predictability in your environment, right? Simple routines that bring you some calmness in your life. You can speak the truth out loud, even if it feels shaky at first, right? This reactivates that part of you, that intuition, the gut feelings, the things that you need to do. Use practices like journaling, meditation, right? You can do all kinds of things to help yourself. You want to ground your nervous system, okay? And you want to surround yourself with people who reflect the truth, okay? It's always a good idea to be able to look at someone and say, is that really what happened? Did you hear me say this? Did you hear them say this, right? Because you don't want your trauma to be reflected back to you over and over and over again. You have to rebuild all of that. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're dramatic, you're too much, you're sensitive, you're crazy for naming them like a narcissist or having narcissistic behaviors, because your brain remembers the impact. And there may be a day when you're sitting by yourself and when things begin to rewire, you can't remember your name. You don't know who you are. You don't know the path you're on. You don't remember things. This is when you need to rest, because your brain is disconnecting the pre-wire, the temporary wires that were created, and they're moving and rewiring. So there will be a temporary, like, it almost feels like dementia for real, okay? It could feel like a stroke. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, right? Go to the doctor if you feel you need to go to the doctor, but just know that this is how it happens, right? Because you're a powerful being. You're supposed to be in control of yourself. You have to reclaim your mind and your inner self and reclaim your peace, okay? Your peace is not up for negotiation anymore. So let me know in the comments if any of this resonates with you. Let me know anything that you need for me to discuss on another video. I really appreciate you being here with me today, and I will talk to you very soon, okay? Bye.